Okay, hey everybody. It is 3 o'clock on Monday. Usually our team calls are at 9 o'clock at night, but I really have wanted to have Natalie on our team call for months now. We've talked about it and actually forgotten about it numerous times. And 9 o'clock p.m. doesn't work for her because she's in England. So today is 3 o'clock our time, which is still 8 o'clock her time. So it's nighttime where she's at. But I'm excited to have her, and I've asked her numerous times because Natalie started like how I watched her start is she came into the team and just kind of watched for maybe a week or two. It seemed like to me, she'll probably think it's longer, but for me, it seemed like you jumped right in. And I was really nervous about her being in England and being so far. The time difference is so different, and not being able to ever actually hang out with anybody from Beachbody. But she jumped in and has defied all of those odds, and she has two little ones at home that she takes care of. Well, your oldest one is in school, right, Natalie? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then your youngest one is still home with you all the time. So she has really gone fast. You became Diamond, I think, in 9 months.
It was about 7 months.
7 months. Oh my gosh. Which is really fast, and really awesome. And I say it's really fast, but really once you become Diamond, you're like, okay,
Mhm.
anybody can do that really. You could do it in 30 days if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Um, it's just not as common. So she's very inspiring and a really good leader. She has the natural ability to lead people and influence people, which is the number one quality that leaders need to have is influence, and she has that. So I'm excited, Natalie, that you're on our call. And if you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about your backstory, um, and such, and then we'll just get started into what you wanted to talk about.
All right. Well, thank you, Jill. I'm really
Yeah.
excited to be on this call.
Yeah.
Had it planned for a while, so I'm really excited. Um, so a little bit about me. Like Jill said, I have two young boys. Silas is 6 and Cooper is 3. My husband, I've known him since we were 14, so half our life we've known each other. We've been married for 8 years, and he's in the military. Well, he was active in the military. Now he's in reserves. We've traveled. Oh my gosh, we've lived everywhere. We lived in Korea for 2 years. We lived in Maryland, in Kentucky, in Georgia. I lived in Arizona. I went to school there, the U of A. And that's actually how we were brought together again. He was going to Fort Huachuca there and found out I was homesick and reached out to me, and the rest is history. We got we
Oh,
got
so
engaged.
cute.
We didn't really even date again. We just kind of got engaged, and then we really didn't. We never had a date. Well, we went to Panera Bread. That was like our date, and I paid for it because I'm always like, oh yeah, that was a nice date. I paid for it. Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. But we kind of moved really fast. We got married, and then he was in Iraq. He was deployed for 15 months. And then we had Silas in Maryland, and then we moved to, oh gosh, Korea, and then we had Cooper in Korea. So we've been all over the world. But with that, I am a big, huge emotional eater. Like, I will just eat any food that's in front of me. And with traveling and being homesick, I'm really close to my family. And so I get homesick really easily. And so I struggled after I had my boys. I just wanted to eat. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to leave my house. And it got really bad when we moved to England. We've been here a little over a year. And when we got here, I was like really depressed. And I did not even want to get up off the couch, like to make my boys lunch. That's how bad it was. And I'm like really big into like signs and like believing, everything happens for a reason. And my coach, my upline, Stephanie Baza, reached out to me about Beachbody. And I was very, very skeptical, like a lot of people are, because I've heard about like Tony Horton and a few of the other trainers, but I was like really, I don't think I can do that. And, I didn't want to leave my comfort zone, like leaving the couch. I did not want to do that. That did not sound like a good time for me. But then I gave it some thought. I didn't say yes right away. I told her, I was like, well, I had to think about it, money wise. Also, we were still kind of struggling with money. And I just didn't think it was worth it to invest in me. So then I thought about it, and I actually talked to Eric, and he is so supportive. And right away he was like, you need to do it. You want to feel good about yourself again. Because I grew up very social, like social butterfly. I talked to anyone like all day long. I love talking to people and getting to know people. So, and I grew up pretty active. I was a dancer and played tennis and water polo. So I knew I needed to do something. Something had to change. So I joined Beachbody at the end of this past January, the very end. And I told Stephanie really that I wasn't going to do this actively. I was like, I need to work on my fitness, my health, because I cannot help anyone in that area. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can barely walk up the stairs without being out of breath. I'm not going to help anyone else. So I then decided, I was watching like top coaches, and I was watching Jill and seeing what she was posting, and it really, really inspired me. I'm like, I want to get healthy and fit. Why can I not help other people do the same thing? And so I decided to do my first challenge group. It was mid-March, I believe, and that like sold me. I had the the most fun I've ever had. Like, we did all these different challenges. We did planking, like in the weirdest places. And I like, from then on out, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this like full time. And I don't want to say it was not easy whatsoever, especially being over here. And Beachbody's not over in the UK yet. But I don't know. It just felt like the challenge group changed my whole way of thinking, like my whole mindset. And I was still working on, losing my baby weight from the 2 boys. So I was definitely not at my goal weight when I became an active coach. Mm-hmm. And I want everyone to know that you don't have to be at your goal weight. You just have to kind of go with it. You have to not think so much about what you're doing, and just kind of test the waters and have fun with it. Because still to this day, sometimes people are like, you're in England, like, how are you doing that? Sometimes I'm like, I don't really know. I just have like late nights, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes I'm tired the next day, but because I love what I'm doing and helping people, it doesn't really faze me. So it's a little bit about me.
Awesome.
My journey.
I didn't know a lot of that. So that was really cool for me to hear too. It was very, very cool story. I wrote the whole thing down. I'll be taking notes this whole time, just so you know. And I'm going to mute myself just in case I make any noises. But if you need anything, just yell, okay? I don't know if I can mute myself, actually. Oh, right here.
Okay. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I do. Kind of break it down, like how I got to this point in my Beachbody career, as you can put it. I became a Diamond Beachbody coach in about 7 months. But at first, I felt like I was never going to get there because I think I was just putting all this pressure on me, and thinking, like, it really got into my head, like all these negative things. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I am in England, and it's not like people reached out and were negative to me. It's just your head, you just get sucked in and you keep thinking all these negative things. They keep coming up, and you just don't believe that you're meant to, I guess, do more with your life or be more. And I get emotional. um, uh, I had a really good talk with my husband, because about four months into it, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, um, I didn't really feel like people were like responding to me. Not that they were like liking my posts, like that's fine, you know, you're not gonna get likes all day long, that's fine. But I just felt like I wasn't getting through to people. You know, I was posting about my workouts and eating healthier and drinking Shakeology every day. I was being the product of the product completely. When I did the 21-day fix, that's what I started with. And I was like totally all in. I didn't cheat at all the first round. Like, I was just completely in. So I'm thinking over here, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Well, I wasn't doing all the vital behaviors. That is what I was doing wrong. I wasn't reading my personal development. That is huge, 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 huge. And I was like, I don't have time, like 10, 15 minutes. I don't have time for that. I have other things to do. No, you always, always have time. There's no excuse. You can read it on audio while you're emptying the dishwasher or putting a load of clothes in. There's always time to get your personal development in. And it's not just even about the business. You just want to do it for yourself. So you want to make sure that you're getting that PD in every single day, just 10 minutes a day. And I wasn't doing that. So I decided, I'm like, I'm going to make time if I have to get up earlier, or, you know, at night, I'm just going to sit, and instead of watching a TV show, I'm going to read. And that completely changed the game for me. Not just that, I started reaching out to more people. I wasn't scared, because for a while there, I was like, I'm going to get all these no's. People are going to delete me off Facebook. No one's going to want to be my friend. Like, just every negative thing was just sucking me in. So I just kind of, I actually wrote, and I don't know where it is, I was looking for it, my first like dream chart. I wrote down what I want to accomplish in my first year as a Beachbody coach, and just being able to let all those negative things go and just go all in as a Beachbody coach. And when I wrote that, seriously, like the next day, like everything changed. I started reaching out to more people. I was reading my personal development. I was still working out, drinking my Shakeology. And it made me feel like I could be a leader of a team, and help other people, because I really never believed that I could be a leader of a team, especially a fitness team. I'm like, I don't think I could ever do that. But, when you do all the vital behaviors and when you start really believing in yourself, that is when it just clicks. And that's when it clicked for me. And I wrote the date down too on that sheet, but I can't find that piece of paper, so I have to find it. But that day I told myself, I'm like, I'm going to be an all-in coach. I'm not going anywhere, even when we have hard months. And as Beachbody coaches, everyone has a hard month. Everyone, top coaches, everyone. So I decided I don't even care if people don't sign up with me one month, if they don't, if I can't get through to people, I'll just move on to the next month. I'm not going to give up. And that's what you have to do, because you have to picture yourself. Where do you want to be, 2-3 years down the road? If you don't keep going, you're never going to know. And you're going to think, what if in 2 or 3 years? In 2 or 3 years, that goes really fast. So you just have to stick with it. I wrote a few things down here. Just wanted to share like the hours that I work. Usually every week about 25 to 30 hours. I guess it depends if I'm doing, like a challenge group or a sneak peek group. I put in a few more hours with that. But usually it's 25 to 30 hours. But it's nice because I do it around my boys' schedule. And at the beginning, I was glued to the computer. I was glued to my phone, and I started realizing it's not healthy. Yeah, I want to do this, as a full-time career business, but you also have to think, why are you doing this? If you're just doing Beachbody all day long, that defeats the whole purpose of your why, of why you're doing this. So I started putting my phone away, turning off the computer, and just backing away from it. And I feel like it's also helped me when I do Beachbody. It makes me, I'm all there at that time. So that helps a lot. So you guys need to set hours for it. If you want this to be your, full-time, even part-time business, you need to set hours like you're going to work, because this is your job. So set hours, and then once you're done, if people want to really join, they will join tomorrow. You just turn it off, they'll join tomorrow. So yeah, I was a big workaholic, and I still am. You can ask my team. But I'm always concerned. I want to make sure that they're getting the right training, and if they have any questions, that they're answered at that time. So I will probably always be a workaholic, but now I'm pulling back a little bit more and making sure that I'm also focused on me and taking care of me, so that I can also take care of other people. So another thing, when I first started, I used to be a big Facebook scroller, and I would be like, oh, shiny things, and look at my notification, and things pop up, and then I would get distracted, and my power hour was shot. So don't do that. That will be there when you're done working. Just get your work done, because then you won't have an excuse. You can't say, I just don't have time. You do have time. It's just how you plan out your day, because you can get a lot done in an hour if you don't distract yourself by the shiny things around you. I use Evernote. I know Jill has talked about that, but I've told my team, you need to get it. It's free, and it's helped me so much. I didn't start with it, and when I downloaded it and put all the files in there, that has helped immensely with my time management and just being able to be organized. And that's a big thing. You want to be organized. And if it doesn't work for you, if that's not the system you want, you need to find a system and stick with it. Another thing, follow-ups. So you can ask my team. I say this on every team call, anytime I do a video, I will mention follow-ups, because that's where I get a lot of my coaches. I understand a lot of people can't sign up right then and there. They don't have the money, or something is going on in their lives and events happening. I'm not going to push them. I'm not going to force them to join, but I will be there, and I will reach out to them. Usually I reach out once a month to them, and I won't just reach out to them about Beachbody. I'll reach out to them, what's going on in their lives. If I see something happening on Facebook, maybe a relative died, then I will reach out to them about that. But I'm not going to say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Hey, do you want to sign up with Beachbody now? I won't mention that there, because I love being a Beachbody coach, but there's other things in life too. So, I'm not going to bring that up at that time. But I just stay in contact with pretty much everyone that I've talked to in the past. I make a list of the people who have said maybe, or say, reach out to me, next month. I really want to join. I will write it down. And you need to start writing it down, because you don't want to have a missed opportunity. What if you finally reach out to them 6 months from now, and they're like, oh, I already joined with someone else. They reached out to me. I mean, you never know. And what I always think now, what's the worst that would happen? They'll just say no again. And you'll say, okay, I'm always here. If you ever need the support, the accountability, I'm here. Let me know. And then they will reach out to you because you've stayed in contact with them. You care about them. You've formed this relationship. So I'm really huge on follow-ups. Like that is like my number one thing, follow-ups. And I was going to share my follow-up that I have here. It's not like, let's see, it's just really simple, but let's see, I just say, hi, so-and-so, who I'm talking to, I hope you had a great weekend. I know we chatted about a month ago, but I just wanted to reach out and let you know my challenge group started today. There is always time to join. I would love to help get you started in reaching your goals before the holidays get here. Let me know how that sounds, girl. I can't wait to catch up. So you make it, don't force it on them. Don't say, hey, I just wanted to let you know my challenge group is starting next week. Now is the time to buy the 21-day fix. You want to make it more, personable. Say, hey, girl, whatever hey, honey, or whatever you refer to them as. And then remind them that you guys chatted a month ago or 2 months ago. And then go from there. But make it their decision. You don't want to force it on them. And I feel like because I've played around with a lot of my follow-ups, that's how I form these really good relationships with my coaches. Because I feel like I can't speak for them, but I feel like I don't push them to anything, I'm just wanting them to join me on this journey. I'm never going to force anyone to be a part of my team. I'm just going to share with them how it's changed my life. And if they want to join me, then that's awesome. So you just don't want to be forceful with your follow-up. And I said, I'm not afraid of hearing a no. I actually like hearing no's now. Like I get excited because I'm like, oh, okay, that is perfectly fine. Let me know if you ever change your mind. And then I will never say kick you to the curb, but it doesn't bother me now. I just move on because I know there's other people out there who could benefit from this program and it could change their life. Like it's changed mine and all my coaches. So it doesn't bother me. Don't take it personal because it has nothing to do with you. They're just not ready. They don't have the money. They don't have the time that they say, or there's an event going on, but it's not personal. You cannot take it personal. And I used to take it personal when I first started. And I feel like that's why it seriously almost made me not want to do this anymore, because I just thought everyone hated me. Like they just didn't want to be on my team. I just, just negative thoughts. And you cannot think that. You just have to keep being positive and do you. Just keep sharing your journey. I tell my team that Facebook is essentially your diary. So a positive diary, not a negative one, but you want to share even little things. What did your child do today that you're proud of? Like I posted earlier that Cooper was nominated. I don't remember what it was, child of the week or moment of the week. And I posted about that, just little things like that, that I'm sharing it and it's like my diary. So you just want to keep sharing your journey and always turn a negative into a positive. We all, just because we're Beachbody coaches, we all have bad days. So that doesn't mean, that you want to post on your Facebook, oh my gosh, I hate this person and this person, this person, this person. You just want to maybe step back and not post for a while or read some personal development, find a motivational quote, and then post that. But do not post hate posts. That's not going to get you anywhere. So share your journey. And one more thing. Oh, so I have sacrificed a lot. So I've had, some of my coaches, they'll reach out and they'll ask, how do I get coaches to sign up with me? And honestly, it's not easy. It's not like it's not like I'm just sitting here and like people are like throwing themselves at me. That is not the case whatsoever. That will never be the case. I am just doing all the vital behaviors. I'm not doing anything special, seriously. I am just I'm showing up even when I don't want to show up. Because there's some days where I'm like, I just want to sit on the couch, eat some mint chocolate chip ice cream, and do nothing. But then I think, what is that going to do for me? That's going to bring me right back to where I was 9 months ago, and it was not a good time. So instead, I will get up off the couch. Like before I even sit on the couch, I'll get up off the couch and go to the computer. This is, at nighttime when the boys are in bed. And I will either do some training for the team or come up with a post for the next day. Just something that will bring me back to reality and make me realize, like, I've come this far, I'm not going to backtrack. So I make a lot of sacrifices. Sometimes I'm up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because I want to get on a team call, or I'm in the middle of talking to someone and I'm not going to tell them, sorry, I'm in England. I'll talk to you tomorrow. No, I'm going to finish the conversation and help them answer any of their questions. And, sometimes it's hard, but I'm willing to sacrifice because I love what I'm doing and I'm looking at the whole picture. I'm not just looking at tonight, because honestly, I could take a nap tomorrow if I wanted to, because I have that freedom, and that is amazing. So I'm willing to sacrifice, and I just don't want you guys to think like it's so easy. I became a diamond overnight. That's not the case at all. I would rather be on a team call or like this than watching TV. And 9 months ago, I was not like that. I would be watching Netflix all day long, like marathons of just horrible shows. Reality TV. I'm a big reality TV junkie. But I would rather be doing something like this because it will just, I don't know, it will benefit me and my coaches and just everyone around me more than sitting and watching TV. So when I say I'm sacrificing, that's what I'm talking about. I stay up later. Sometimes I get up earlier. I don't watch as much TV. So you just have to ask yourself, is this worth it? Would you rather sacrifice or watch that TV show that you could watch later? And one more thing. Sorry. So I understand, you have to get to SE5, SE10, everything for your business, but I'm big on not saying that that's your goal. My goal is I want to help people. And I feel like once you start saying that, that will change things for you. You won't have that pressure. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get to SE5? Oh my gosh, I have to sell 3 challenge packs. How am I going to do that this month? Don't have that in your head. You want to say, I want to help 3 to 5 people this month change their lives. And that will change everything for you. So instead of saying, I'm going to recruit these people to join my team, no, it's not about recruiting. You want to help people change their lives. You also have to think, put yourself in their shoes, because you were once them. So you have to think, how are you coming across to your potential coaches and customers? Are you coming across like you really just want another person on your team? Are you coming across like you want to help that specific person? So that changes a lot too, how you approach people and how your whole mindset is. I understand this is a business and your goal, you want to make it part-time, full-time, 6-figure, maybe down the road. But you have to think about why you joined to begin with, to work on your health and fitness. And then maybe you didn't even sign up like me. I signed up as a discount coach. I didn't think I was even going to do this as a business at all. And then I realized I wanted to help people, but I never once said, I'm going to recruit people. I'm going to do this to get the SC5 or SC10, because that's not my goal every month. I just want to help as many people as I can. So you just need to change your mindset and say that you're going to help people and not recruit people. So I think that's it. All my tips.
Awesome, Natalie. Oh my gosh, I have 3 pages of notes.
Oh,
So I can't wait to go through them and implement some things that I took away from this. So, and that just goes to show that networking is huge, and talking to other coaches is huge. You know, you've been on my team the whole time, and I've never heard a lot of the things that you've said. So it's like, wow, this is so good. But I do have some questions, if you don't mind,
okay.
to kind of pick your brain a little bit. So in the beginning, you were talking about personal development. And what is your favorite book or audio that you've come across so far?
Oh my gosh. Probably You Are a Badass. I've read it like 4 times.
Okay.
But
I just bought that. I haven't read it yet, so I'm excited. I literally bought it this morning.
I have this one too. I'm in the middle of reading this one. This one's really good too.
Oh, what's that about?
It's just, okay, this girl, she's really funny. She's just really honest. And she just talks about like her, like discovering herself. And
Okay.
it's like in a funny kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you like it. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So really
good. I just wrote those down, and I'll share them with our team if that's okay with you. And then in the beginning, you were talking about how after you had that talk with your husband in like April after your first challenge group, and you were thinking about quitting, and you decided not to, you started reaching out to more people. How did you start doing that? What did you do to reach out to more people? Hi,
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
I just got done with work.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Well, we're recording, so you can listen to the first half then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I reached out to people I actually thought about like people who I went to school with, like high school, and friends from college, and people who I worked with. And then I just started sending them messages. I first said, hey, how's it going? It's been a while. And then I just asked them if they've, seen any of my fitness and health posts lately. I'm really new to this. I'm enjoying this so much, and I really want other people to join me on this journey. Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of naturally, the conversation went from there. Like it was just really natural.
So how many do you think you messaged a day in the beginning?
Probably 20 maybe.
Okay, cool.
About 20. I mean, some days.
What do you do now usually?
Oh gosh. For a while there, I was messaging like 40 to 50 people, but right now, like 10 to 15.
Okay, yep. Okay, and then, you were talking about your hours that you have set for your day. Mm-hmm. What is a typical day? I know every day is a little bit different, but like a typical day for you, your work hours.
Okay, so Silas goes to school about 9. They pick him up between 8:30 and 9. The taxi.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it's so weird still. Cooper goes to nursery actually Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 3.
Oh, good.
So that's helped a lot. And he just started going this year. Well, the end of last year a little bit. And then Friday he has half a day there. So that helps a lot. And that's when I get a lot of my stuff done.
Yes.
So, I walk Cooper to nursery. It's in our village, about 10 minutes away. And then I get back around 9:15, 9:20. I will do my workout when I come home. I'm trying to become a morning person. I really want to do it before they leave for school, but it's a struggle. I keep saying I'm going to move my phone to the other side of the room. I just need to do that.
I know.
I really want to get in that habit so bad.
It's so hard because you stay up so late.
I know. That's the other thing. I
stay up late, and I'm sure you stay up later.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So then I do my workout. I drink my Shakeology. As I'm drinking Shakeology, I will check in with my challengers.
Okay.
Usually, I try to do that in a power hour now. So I'll do my workout, drink Shakeology, check in with my challengers. I will send probably like 3 to 5 follow-ups in the morning to people.
Mm-hmm. Do
And
you
then
pick and choose those 3 to 5 follow-ups?
do I what?
Like pick and choose who they are? Like if it's 3 to 5 people that you know are like almost there, you just kind of quick follow up with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just for a while there, I was making the messages all different, and I still add like a little personal thing at the top,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just getting like out of control because I was getting so many messages. I'm like, this is taking a long time. Like, I want to make this personal, but you're gonna have to just get the same message.
Yeah.
It was just taking too much time. I'm like, okay, I love you guys, but you don't even know that you're getting the same message, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So I did that, and then in the morning I'll do a post, but I will create it, and then because we're 5 hours ahead over here, I usually wait and post it later so that
Okay.
more people will see it.
Yeah.
But I do have to do things a little differently because of the time difference.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's a blessing because since I'm not a morning person, I
Yeah.
have the morning to do all my stuff.
Yes.
All my, Beachbody stuff done and be able to be ready when everyone's waking up and back in the States.
Exactly.
So that's actually been a blessing. Like, I thought it was a curse at the beginning, but I actually like it now.
I've thought about that numerous times. I'm like, that would be nice. Because in the morning, everybody, like when I wake up, everybody's already awake. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have all these notifications. But if I were to wake up 5 hours before everybody, it'd be like, oh, I can get my stuff done before
it's nice. I like it.
Yes.
I'm taking advantage of that. Yes.
Totally. So that's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have a little bit of time with, well, Mondays and Wednesdays, more time with no kids. What about the days what about the weekend? Do you work on the weekend?
I do. I'm trying to do like a Saturday night, like take more time away and be with the family, or even, with Eric.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, I will admit, I was neglecting my husband because he goes to bed really early.
Yeah.
I've always been a night owl, so that's like when I get all my stuff done. Like, I'm thinking like, I can do this, I can post this, I have all these thoughts. So I am starting to pull back a little bit more on the weekend. I want to kind of eventually like turn my phone off for either Friday or Saturday night, and just let my team know, I'm going to be away for the night, just spend it with my family. But right now, I don't feel like I'm at that point. Like, I will leave the phone like on the desk for a while, but eventually I do want to
make sure everything's fine.
Yes.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
Weston and I just started, it's been 2 weeks now, of turning our phones off between 6 and 8 every single day. There's no TV, there's no phones, there's no internet, there is nothing for 2 hours a day. And we love it. Like, we eat dinner, we hang out, like Cecilia, sometimes she hates it, but most days she kind of likes it. So it is
That's
nice.
a good idea. That's what I need to do. But then I'm always thinking, I think I did that one time, and then I'm like, I need my phone because this would be a really good post.
Yes. Yes, I have a couple times. I'm like, can I please just take a picture? I'm like, I won't post it till later, but can I just get this picture a minute because it's really good. Oh, it's funny.
Life
okay, so my next question. You use Evernote. What do you plan out, like, how do you use your Evernote? Like, I saw you showed us your follow-ups and probably your invites, but do you put your challenge group posts in Evernote too?
I don't do that. Actually, I want to start doing that, but I haven't done that. I've just brought over some of the files, like some of the scripts in the team page, and I put it right in Evernote. I put like people, like potential coaches I've talked to, or people who say message me next month. I will make a file for that.
Yep.
And because at the beginning, when I didn't have Evernote, you have to keep scrolling your messages on Facebook, and
Yes.
that gets like overwhelming. And then you're like, okay, I just want to go to the shiny things that are coming up on the notification. Like you just get overwhelmed, and then your power hour is done and you haven't done anything.
Exactly.
So I actually played around with Evernote and just, it took like an hour to transfer stuff over and add stuff, but an hour compared to
it saves a lot of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
That was my next question really, was how do you remember who to follow up with? So you have a list in Evernote that you just kind of keep updated and you check it every day and kind of go through it. Cool. Oh, that was, where do you write it down? I'm almost done with my question. And what is this is kind of the last question.
Okay.
The finale. So in 1 year, where do you see yourself?
Like 1 year from now, or like my whole...
like at the end of next year, where do you want to be with your business?
Okay. I want to be elite. So I want to be a 5-star.
Mm-hmm. You will be.
Sometimes like I was I'm trying to make like 29 things that I want to do before I turn 29, which I turn 29 next month.
Oh, cool.
Or like, things that I want to happen before I turn 30. So I'm making a list now. And when I wrote that down on the list, I was like, that's so crazy. It's like nuts. Because I signed as a discount coach. I'm like, you never really understand the potential until you start doing it yourself, until you're in that journey yourself.
Yes.
So it's so crazy to me.
Yes.
So crazy.
So you want to be elite.
I want to be elite.
Everybody wants to know, are you going to still be in England?
I don't know. Eric is contracts for another 3 years, I think, but we can always move. I mean, we don't have to stay here. Okay. That's the thing. I love it here because schools. Schools are amazing for the boys, and I'm starting to make more friends here now. But with Beachbody, because I'm all in, I'm not going anywhere now. I just feel like it would be so much better to be back in the States, to be with other coaches and the team and everything.
Yeah,
so that's the hard one, but then I'm like, eventually, like a year or 2 years from now, I want to bring all my coaches here and have like a diamond retreat here.
That would be cool. That is a cool goal. How exciting. And I think, you'll get to a point where you'll be able to, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you'll be able to afford to fly to the U.S., you know, and with this job, as you know, you can do it from anywhere. So you can fly your family once, every month or every summer for a month, or, you don't have to necessarily leave England. And I know you've told me before that you love it. So that's so cool. Awesome. Well, that is the end of my questions, but I'm so excited. Thank you so much. That was seriously a really good call.
I didn't know if I was rambling. Sorry. Like, I just get like, Eric's always doing, he's like, you're really passionate. Like, you just keep talking. I'm like, I can't help it. I am.
I can't help it. There's no way I can shorten this. I mean, there's so much to say. Yes, totally. I love it. This is recorded, so I'm going to post it in my team page. I'm probably going to upload it to YouTube. But you can obviously take it too once it's posted. Just take it. So thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Margie, for getting on. Oh, sorry. I have her muted. Whoops.
No.
Sorry, I was late though.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We totally understand.
So, but you have it recorded in it, so I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's recording right now. So.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
You look beautiful, Jill.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, honey, you look beautiful too.
Oh, thank you.
Your ceiling looks amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, there you are. Hey, you look gorgeous
There's always
too.
that.
Sorry.
It's always like forehead. I love your forehead.
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Okay, you girls have a good day.
Alright,
Natalie, have a
thank
good
you.
night. Yes, and I will post the recording, okay?
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.